Social justice warriors.
But, yeah.
Alright, kids. Here we are. Here we fucking are.
Last time we played, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we
for some reason,
blanks.
Scott and Ted, you have not claimed your characters. You just have
just sitting here spacing out listening
Yeah.
to you guys.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a basic. It's you have to log in. Yeah, she's been let go.
I'm logged in at least, so I'm updated. There we go.
We'll get there.
I'll get there, man. I gotta click my character.
All right, I got the sparkly dice. I'm ready.
Nice.
God damn. I forgot to log in.
Giving a shit.
Hell yeah. That's what I do. Alright, so last week, or not last week, like fucking a month ago.
3 weeks ago.
In the before 4 times.
Where'd my recap go? Damn it. You guys had kind of dealt with the aftermath of your butchery of Mike Manhertz. His name was Mike Manhertz, if you remember.
Yep, and he had it coming.
And you guys, he slept soundly because you're monsters. And the next day there was some cooking. Then you joined the entourage to go and greet the caravan of Lapin that were arriving from the woods later that afternoon. You guys were heckled outside the inn by a small contingent of Manhertz supporters. You passed by the fields of ladyberries and the grave of one Lady Sybil and noticed dozens of pilgrims and locals seeming to pay their respects to the late lady. You traveled up, intercepted the caravan near the forest. It was as advertised, dozens and dozens of luxurious wagons and several hundred finely dressed humanoid-looking creatures. You met the chef agriculteur, Denis Satur, and his son, Bastien. And eventually the caravan they dropped their disguise and revealed themselves in their true form, so you could gaze upon a caravan of giant rabbits. Things seem to be going well, but you come to learn that a Chien Geant, or a giant dog that you had previously faced, well, there was a big bad version of one of those called JonJon, who was a white beast that was bigger and meaner than all the rest. And he seemed to be continuing to hunt the Lapin on their travels through the forest with a small pack with him. Based on the biology of the Chien Geant and the Lapin, the Chien Geant seemed to always be able to smell the Lapin, so it made it hard for them to try and hunt down this beast. So they asked the heroes of the Naked Halfling Inn to step up and take out the giant dog. Heroes waited in the woods for this giant beast, and soon their wait was over, and the pack of Chien Geants and the white JonJon attacked. They murdered all the beautiful creatures, as is their style and mantra, and it's almost a religion to these butchers. And as the battle was winding down, the JonJon was able to slip away and escape into the woods, and that is where we find ourselves tonight.
Our problem, JonJon is faster than us. So,
Yeah.
He's pretty wounded.
He might not be faster than me.
yeah.
You don't look so hot though, man.
That's true. I'm feeling pretty rough.
Are you guys going to start following him and trying to track him down?
We're discussing.
Okay.
I can't. I mean, I'm stuck here. I got 0 chance, so too slow.
Yeah, I think Goldberg would mean to, but realize how wounded he was. Maybe at least reconsider here for a moment.
Maybe just regroup. Let him get away. We'll hunt him down later.
Let him get away to kill him another day.
Yeah. Let him lick his wounds.
I like this when I my big bags escape to ever lurk in the background. This will be my second one. I love it.
Yep.
I know. Usually the players are too. Just kill everything.
So remember, it's now as you've done this ambush, it's starting to get late afternoon, early evening, and as you know, the Naked Halfling Inn Summer Music Festival starts tomorrow. So, is there time to go running off into the high forest, chasing after a giant dog, or are we going to abandon JonJon to lick his wounds and perhaps find him down the road? Or maybe, he'll just show up and start murdering the Lapon where they're settling in on the farm. That'll be good for...
I mean, were we tasked with killing all of them?
Yeah, you were tasked with hunting down the JonJon. That was the quest. You have a fiduciary responsibility to your quest giver.
Sounds like we do. You nailed it. That's right. Fiduciary duty.
What do you think about that, Krusty?
I like it.
I mean, you do have a fiduciary responsibility to your quest giver to hunt down the JonJon, but you also probably have a fiduciary responsibility to be at the inn for the festival for a number of reasons.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're probably going to need security, and...
Well, I think we should give it a go real quick. Go after him. Somebody heal me, and we'll just go. I'll just go. You'll find me dead, or maybe you'll find us locked in combat.
I'll cast all of my healing spells on you.
I can give you 8 paladin healing points, but you have to self-apply.
You guys are not in combat at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll say JonJon is, he's several hundred yards into the woods since you guys have sat here discussing what to do, kind of catching your breath after the battle, and he continues to move further and further away to the point where you no longer really hear much clamoring through the woods. It doesn't appear that it'll be it doesn't appear that it'll be that hard to track initially, but you know that these Chien Geants, I mean, he's wounded now, so he might be able to track him because of his blood, but once they're not like crashing through the woods and start stalking, they're not like easy to track. They're creatures. Even though they're big, they can they know how to cover their tracks somewhat.
But he's also in my territory, and I'm pretty good at that. Decent.
Well, I guess the question is I mean, he can definitely move faster than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monks can go pretty quick.
Not all the time.
I got a movement speed of 40.
Yeah, he's got more than that. He's a giant dog.
Fair.
So I mean, maybe if he's wounded, eventually he might slow down. But you're also pretty fucking wounded. You might be more wounded than him.
Well, yeah, but I got support. He doesn't.
Oh, these guys gonna keep up with you?
Yeah, they could trail behind a little bit.
A little bit. They're like 20. They're like 33% slower than you.
Alright.
We got little short legs. Yeah. Except Alicenda, she's
They're-
fast.
They're effective at short distances, not made for.
All right. So we're not going after the dog.
We'll kill JonJon later.
Yeah. All right.
We'll get him.
Let's go party. They could use this back there, and I
to-do
could.
list.
Yeah. Huh. Plenty of time to kill that big stupid dog.
And chasing that thing into the dark forest might not be the best idea on low resources. I have one spell slot.
Yeah.
See you guys turning around and see you tucking tail and running.
Yeah, I could do the hot meal and.
Now let's get the fuck out of here. We don't.
What
have
was
to
her?
do
What was that chick? What was your girl's name there? Gurgle.
I don't remember.
Hold on, I'll pull it up somewhere. I got it somewhere. No, where was it? It had to
His
be
name
there.
was Mike Manhurts.
No, that was the guy you guys murdered.
Really appreciate that you guys use the past tense when referring to Mike Manhurts.
Her name was Zog, if you remember.
Dog. Oh yeah. Clack and Cloacus.
I like it.
Clapping.
Surprisingly noisy.
All right. So we're heading back.
Yeah. Or do we want to take a short rest here?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kind
for
of
sure.
I'm done with whatever.
Yeah, I could use a snack.
You guys want a short rest?
Yeah.
So you kind of sit down and start tending to your wounds, and you get a short rest.
All right.
Roll your one die. Your nerfed short rest.
Nerf short rest. I was about to say it.
Everybody add 6 for Song of Rest.
Woo!
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Good with that.
Alrighty. So, alright, we're not going down that route.
I'm not chasing down JonJon.
I had that written. That was written. It wasn't written like extensively, but there was a little. There's a little branch. There's a little side quest written there. If you guys really insisted on tracking him down, there's some things written there.
The TPK
There's
side quest.
There might have been a TPK waiting in the woods for you. That would be a good tragic ending. That you never get to see the fucking festival. You just die in the woods alone.
Yep.
To
This
it.
is why you ever try to kill my dog.
Yep. So you killed my dog. You guys fucked around and tried to kill my dog. Now you're finding out.
Fucking Cerberus is on the other side of a tree.
Terraskew comes out of the forest.
Yeah. Clifford the big red dog.
If you TPK us, you have to do new rules. So.
I know. I already know this.
Little petition.
I already know this.
You don't have to, but the
The overwhelming lawyering that will be going on will be just undeniable. So there would have to be a break then, probably. Maybe not. I might just do it. I might just go into it like blind and just be like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna argue every rule."
Fuck it. Let's do it live.
I'm gonna let them explain it to me live in the game, and I'm just gonna argue every rule.
That's what I did when my kids did it. It was just way easier, and then
Just kind of let them really know it, and then you just kind of, all right.
afterwards look up certain things afterwards.
Yeah.
And that was it.
No, I'll read the book. That's how I learn. I'll look through
We're
it.
not
I
a
like
bunch of rules
looking.
lawyers. We'll...
I like looking. I have to know the rules to play with you fuckers.
Yeah, I'll read the book too before we play, I guess.
I like the pictures too, and the way they're usually well written.
Yeah. The new player's handbook's pretty good.
It's nice. Really, yeah.
Lot cleaner than the old ones, and like you said, the artwork is.
Yeah, artwork's always good. Worth it. All right.
I'm excited for the monster manual. I think the art's gonna be great.
So you guys start heading back out of the woods. You
Yeah.
weren't that far into the woods, maybe a quarter mile or so in your little ambush spot, and the shadows lengthen as afternoon turns to evening, and you're walking south on the Unicorn Trail, heading back to the inn, and you can even at this distance of several miles, you can kind of hear the buzz from the inn of the music and the drums, and there's probably several thousand people in the area, kind of around the inn. I mean, the inn won't hold that many people, but there's tents set up around. There's an outdoor stage. There's people just kind of tents set up and down the road, and the clay road and the Unicorn Trail, kind of both ways. It's like a mini city. It's like a tailgate. As the renown of the festival and the all of the other events that have made this place popular have just created the biggest party ever. Says you guys continue, and there's more and more, there's travelers. There's not many heading away from the inn, and you find a few that are drunk and stumbling away as people have started early. Might have partied too hard before the festival. And as you're nearing the inn, and you pass by Gilroy's house and Lady Sybil's grave and the fields of ladyberries, you notice even more and more revelers quietly praying and kind of singing and doing various odd, not odd, but just quiet prayers to Lady Sybil, as there's maybe several hundred people around the gravesite, but it's very calm and peaceful and quiet as it appears a burgeoning religion is being formed from this. And we arrive at the inn. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah, you guys did keep your Crest Soldier unit alive too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Most of them anyway.
That was well done. Yeah, most of them. I mean, they took a little bit, but and they were effective
It was a smooth fight.
at holding the bridge. You guys need those Crest Soldier units, otherwise mistakes get made. Alright, let's get in here. Alright. So you arrive at the inn. No teenagers outside this time. What do you think about that? Curiously, they're not to be seen anywhere at the moment.
Suspicious.
Yeah, probably up to no good.
The only thing worse than kids when you hearing kids is when you can't hear them.
Yep. Shit.
Where are them motherfuckers at? What are them kids doing?
Yep.
God damn it,
Clearly
they're
up to
doing
no
something
fucking good.
wrong.
Too quiet.
Yep.
They're
Yeah,
too
fuck
quiet.
those
Something's
kids,
bad.
man.
So you arrive. The inn is packed. It's probably more packed than you've ever seen it. They're not even really. They're not even letting more people in. Like they're at the full bar rules where it's people got to leave before they let anybody else in. One in, one out. Fire marshal's rules. And as you enter, there's some unnamed musicians playing, some no name, some under some opening acts, but this isn't the official festival. This is the night before, so. But it is packed, and there's a tingling feel in the air, the anticipation of a concert and a big party. And as someone that used to like to party a lot, I don't think there's anything quite like it. You got a big event coming up, and you're gonna party for it.
Drinking, listening to music, eating
Yep.
food, talking
Type.
shit.
All right, let's get some NPCs on here. Let's see how well my prep work did on these NPCs.
Yeah.
I thought I did pretty good. I put a lot of time into trying to get them all organized. What do I need up here first? I need...
It is time consuming on fantasy grounds for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just the way it's going to be no matter on anything.
I think while the scene is being set, Copan would gather his buddies for a little pep talk and say, look, guys, I know the last couple months have been crazy and we've gotten used to the butchery, but we got to try not to kill anybody at this festival if we can avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Instantly look at Bjorn.
What? I don't know
Nothing.
what you're talking about.
Didn't say anything.
What was that music festival where they got the Hell's Angels to run security?
That was for the Grateful
Yeah.
Dead. And then they never used them again.
Yeah.
It didn't go great.
That was at the new Speedway Boogie, right? Where is that place? Is it Altamont in California or something like that?
Sounds about right.
And then they kill somebody?
Yeah. I
Like they
think
beat a
somebody
guy to
got
death or
shivved.
something?
I think he got stabbed.
I thought they got like
Some
beat
guy
to
had a
death.
pistol.
Yeah, and shit happened and it was a bad deal.
Damn.
Wonder if that's gonna happen fucking tonight. Wouldn't doubt it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I know that some of us, let our rage get out of control. Elisenda, but you got to keep it short.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sometimes our trigger fingers are a little happy.
Oh, yeah.
Bjorn.
What?
We was all
No.
looking at her, too.
Yeah, Mike Manhurts. Come on.
Bjorn will put his dagger back in his pocket.
But if we do got to fight, we'll fuck them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to stay tight. We stayed tight last time, Sky. It worked. Advantage,
Yeah.
rolling off Elisenda's shoulders.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have
Alright.
fireball, we're in
Yep.
good shape.
Yeah. I didn't run off.
Let's put you guys at your table.
Yep.
I guess it's just your table because I like to have you in one spot, I guess. It's a good spot, too. You're right by the bar and you're right by the kind of the fireplace
Yep.
and the stage.
Lots of opportunities for NPC interactions.
Yeah. I don't know. I just picked a table and it worked. Whoa.
Oh,
Sorry.
Pakal.
Pakal, hero. Rabbits.
Lapon.
Hang on a second.
All right. You see most of those things? Yeah, looks like you can see the ones. Yep. Keep some of them hidden as they have not arrived yet. All right. So as you arrive at this inn, it's busy, and you are greeted. You do notice, like sitting there, is several lapins around, notably the chef agriculteur Denis Satur and his son, and some other unnamed ones are around, but I don't want to put them on the map for clutter's sake. But there is more than just those two, and they are not in human form. They are fully laponned out, rabbited up, and they are kind of just buddying with the partiers at the inn, and they seem to be getting along great. And Pakal and Dennis Satur are bellied up at the bar together, and they appear to be the best of friends.
Very friendly.
But you ominously notice that the son, Bastien Satur, who sits off alone at the end of the bar, or at a seat in the bar away from others, he's not talking to anyone, and he doesn't appear to have the demeanor and charm and excitement of the other Lapin. He seems to be much more serious, and he just seems to watch the crowd in sort of a security way. He's not here to party. He just seems to be on edge and on guard.
Very suspicious.
Would you guys like to roll this? What?
Who is this now? I heard what you said. What was his name?
Bastien. He's the son of the leader of the Lapin.
Son of the leader. Okay.
If you remember, he's the toughest looking Lapin that you've seen. He's kind of the biggest, strongest one, and he just appears to be the Chad of the Lapin.
I mean, he is still a cute bunny rabbit, but he's a big boy.
He's got that big bunny dick.
Yeah. Just fucking slinging that thing around.
Tear your new cloaca.
Oh shit! Y'all want to see my big bunny dick?
Yep. Hey, man, they put it to use.
Yeah.
So as you guys are taking in the scene that has been set, Pakal notices that you guys have returned, and he comes over, and he's visibly drunk. It appears he's been drinking with the Lapin a bit too much, but even a slosh Pakal is just one of the most charming people out there. And he comes over and asks about how the adventures with the JonJon go. He says, the Lapin are great. I hope you caught that dog for him, because he kind of trails off and looks away at and laughs at like a joke that the Lapin are having over in the corner.
I was just trying to kind of pass that one off. We say, how have you been? What have you been up to?
He says, I've been here celebrating. We got the festival tomorrow. And he turns to you, Copan, and he says, son.
Yes, Dad.
I want you to play your first song your first performance tomorrow night after the Swamp Boys play. I know you haven't been aboard for long, but you got it in your blood. How about it? What do you say?
I got a set ready to go already. I've been workshopping on the road, Pops.
He says, I knew it. This whole paladin talk, that was silly. I told Lord Crust, he's a bard, he'll be a bard. So he laughs and he says, ah, ha, ha, ha. And, what's he do here? Oh, as he's looking, he goes, oh, I have a gift for you. And he goes back to the bar, and, Mama Hedgehopper grabs, like, from underneath the bar, like a giant basket, and Pakal brings it over and sets it on the table for him. He said, for the heroes of the end, a basket of ladyberries. And you guys get a dozen ladyberries.
Oh, yeah.
Split it how you will. You want me to? I don't want to do it in the tracker. You guys figure it out.
Well,
You got dozen to split. 3 each.
yep.
3 each. Don't take more than you're supposed to.
3 ladyberries.
Would you guys? Oh.
You guys can take my share as usual.
Just give me some food. Wait, where's my?
4 each for the rest of us.
Okay, so you guys have arrived. You got some things. You're sitting down. Probably you guys getting drinks. You guys partying?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm feeling good.
All right, so you guys start drinking. I don't know if everybody's partying. Probably Gurgleber's moderately partying.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys hang out for a bit, and like I said, it's a happening night. It's packed as you've ever seen it in the anticipation of the festival. So let's get some party rolls here. Let's start with son of a bitch. Now I got this fucking combat tracker that's all full of hell. I don't know. I'm just gonna go across. Bjorn, are you partying?
I am.
All right. Roll a con. What's it? A con save and a wisdom save, and you're looking for a DC 12 for XP points or an embarrassment. Damn. Damn. Bjorn came to play.
I told you I'm feeling frisky tonight. I woke up with 6 temp HP. From the nap that I had earlier, so doing good.
So Bjorn comes out and he's kind of partying and being kind of the life of the party in a change. Perhaps it's that murderous streak that he's got with that wand of his now has really unlocked his social butterfly.
Got the taste of blood.
Copan, let's see your party rolls.
Party balls. Con save.
Jesus
20,
Christ, you guys,
20,
yeah, let's get
30.
these fuckers out of the way
Easy.
now.
Easy.
Let's get these out of the way on kind of a meaningless party roll.
No,
Not
make
totally
a habit
meaningless.
out of rolling these. That'd be great.
Alright, Copan. Fucking marking at 0. You might... The wisdom save isn't that great, so you drink a little more than you intend to, but you throw them back like a good old boy.
I'm doing shots with Bjorn. Putting him on. Chasing him with fish wine.
Keep your feet on the ground! All right, Elisenda, are you partying or are you just sitting and stewing in the
Party
corner?
big time.
Damn, everybody's partying. You guys are holding your liquor well tonight. Jesus, let's get these out of the way now.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll go up next to fuck it up.
Right. I was like, Bjorn or Gurgle, are you gonna hold your booze?
You know what, Gurgleberg is not really his style to go party, but after the time that we've had, he kind of probably just gets a little carried away, you know. It starts putting down some shots too. Yeah, he doesn't hold this shit very good.
Well, he did lose a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Gurgle, you start out, you come out too hot, and you just chug a couple glasses, and then
I should have ate. Oh man.
you got a chance with your wisdom though to save it.
What is it? A wisdom save or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Any
it's a
kind or
wisdom
just wisdom?
wisdom save.
Okay.
Don't try and lawyer the party roll.
That's fine.
I'm not having it.
It's already made up.
Yeah.
Hey, that's better.
Realize
So
that
you
Overindulge.
so you start feeling bad after you come at it a little hot, and you do decide that you shouldn't drink that much, and you switch to water after a couple drinks, and you do not throw up, but you almost did.
I was gonna say he throws up, but at least he makes it to the bathroom.
Yeah, you made it outside before you embarrassed yourself. All right. So as you guys are sitting there partying, let's roll some perception rolls. Dun, dun, dun. What's going on in the inn? Better roll some perceptions. What do we got here? What do we got for rolls?
5, 18, 23,
Yeah.
18.
Coupons oblivious.
Copan, you might be feeling after you just found out that you're playing tomorrow night. You suddenly start thinking about that. And you're like, "Fuck, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready." You're not paying attention. Gurgleberg is staring around at the inn, looking after he decided he wasn't gonna drink himself stupid, and Bjorn is partying, but he's also looking around. He's looking for people to party with. He's like, "Who wants to party with the gnome?"
Bjorn's on top of his game
And
tonight.
Elisenda continues to look around as a wood elf would. And what do we notice? 23. Jesus. Mark that fucking 0. Mark that one 0. And Gurgleberg's got a 0.
Nice.
No points awarded for the 5. What do you notice?
Around.
As you're looking around, you notice when you're looking and you're perceiving what's going on, and it seems to be just quite the party going on, and you can't imagine how crazy it's gonna get tomorrow, and not like in a bad way, just like people dancing and having a good time, and you know the beer's free, the food's free, courtesy of the Le Pond for everyone, which is quite an expense, and the inn's making money and everyone around's making money. It's an exciting time. What a time to be alive. Surge And as you look around and meet most people just smile and laughing as you look, you notice Bastion, the son of the leader of the Le Pond. Whenever you seem to look at him and kind of just glance his way, he instantly makes eye contact with you as if he almost senses you looking at him. And it's eerie and it's creepy.
That's kind of eerie and creepy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it's just kind of
Yeah,
odd
really
because
creepy.
I mean, when you make eye contact with him, and it's one of those odd things where like you're looking around at everyone and he catches your eye looking at him, and you kind of either have to look away or you got to be the fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? So you guys gonna look away? Or you gonna continue staring at him?
I'm gonna stare at him.
So the little gnome continues to stare at him as he's drinking his drinking, snacking on his, I don't know, whatever. Delicious beef sticks.
Carrots. Oh, wait.
Carrots.
No, that's for the Lapon.
Soup. Probably some soup.
Yep.
He's
Some
a-
rabbit
he's a
stew.
Lapon.
I mean, stew.
No, there's no rabbit stew, man. Come on. Come on now. You can't say that. You can't say that shit.
We took that off the menu after
Yeah.
we invited the Lapon
Yep.
to.
There's no longer the killing of the smaller rabbits. Not in front of the Lapon. Perhaps a future plot point would be the small rabbits must be protected. They are
that's how we
creatures too. We don't kill your babies. Yes, but they are us. In a way, they are spiritually us. I'm already writing this. I don't even have to do
Right.
much. That's on the fly. So you do notice him being the non-partier, and just he seems to be perceiving everything that's happening in this party. And as another drink is being brought to you by Tania, she comes over and she just seems to be. She looks haggard and just broken, and she's just been working hard. It's been so busy, and especially tonight. And she comes over and she points and she notices one of you guys looking at the Lapin Bastion, and she makes a comment and says, "I don't like him. He gives me the creeps. He keeps staring at me every time I make eye contact with him. He's staring back at me. I get a bad feeling about that one." And she serves your drinks and wishes you guys she wishes you as much cheer as she can, but she's obviously haggard and just tired.
Yep.
And
We'll
she
leave
goes
her
back
guts
behind the
up when we
bar.
leave.
Well, she's technically Pakal's, orphan sister. If you remember the origin story of
Yeah.
her. She's worked here now for
Still.
25 years.
Yeah, still. Be nice.
That's a lot of mugs of ale served.
And then, I guess in theory, if you want to get into the estate of the Naked Halfling Inn, when Pakal took over, technically I think Tania probably is a partial owner. I don't think it's written like that. It's just she could,
Yeah.
she's a sister. She was an orphan at the same time as Pakal.
It's a family business.
Exactly.
She's worked here long enough.
She's basically the sister. Yeah, she doesn't have a want for money. It's just she's just the head bartender. So, you guys get that tip and have noticed Bastion. Anybody want to do anything? Anybody want to make any moves? Anybody want to pull their wand out and just start fucking shooting?
I mean, always, but no.
Should we go talk to him? Should we go say hello to the creepy rabbit?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys talked to him before when you went after JonJon. I mean, there was other people around, but you had quiet conversations and stood while everyone was introduced, and I believe he had a warning for you that the JonJon was a dangerous beast.
Copan would walk over to him and say, "Hail, Bastion."
He says he just kind of nods at you. He doesn't really respond verbally, and he looks as you guys all come towards him, and he just sits there and kind of glares and looks and says, "I heard you didn't catch the beast. It's a shame. I imagine I'll have to do it."
Oh, we will catch him.
Yeah.
Copan would say, "You spoke true. He was a vicious beast. We managed to kill his pack and wound him, but he slipped away into the night. He's fast and quick."
He will come for my Lapon again. My people are never safe when those Chien Geants are roaming. Thank you for your attempts.
I think Copan would ask him, "Are you enjoying the music? Are you ready for the?"
He kind of looks at you as you say it, and then he looks back and he says, "I'll be honest with you, Halfling. I didn't want to come to this town. This wasn't my choice. I enjoyed our clearing in the high forest where we had lived for thousands of years. This isn't this. I was ordered here by my father."
I'm sorry to hear that. I can understand not having a choice. It's weird. It's weird being here with the humans sometimes, for sure.
He just kind of doesn't respond. He just seems very withdrawn, and he's not here to party. And you can just tell he didn't really want to come here, and that this isn't his scene. He probably likes his quiet, soldierly life in the high forest.
Well, Bastian, if you ever need our help again, do not hesitate to call. We support the Lapon despite the fact that you miss your home and you wish you weren't here.
He says, I imagine we'll need each other at some point in the future. Which is, it's kind of cryptic. You guys get a little bit of cryptic feel from him. And you see as he says that, he also looks around, and he matches eyes with Tania, and she's kind of watching this interaction, and she meets eyes with them too, and there's kind of a mutual glare that they obviously haven't taken to each other to start.
Like they don't like each other, or they do?
No, doesn't like the way that he glares at people and his demeanor, and she told you that.
That's right.
And it's obvious that she's kind of giving it back to him and just not liking
Good for her.
not liking how he's always staring. As you guys are finishing your conversation with Bastion, into the door walks not Gurglebird. I didn't mean to grab Gurglebird. Oh shit. I didn't put those fuckers on. We'll just get rid of him. All right, as you are finishing that conversation, the doors swing open, and Gribble walks in with the two remaining surviving swamp boys as they're covered in mud and dirt. It looks like they've been on the river all day, and they come strolling in. And it's a bit of an awkward sight, other than Gurgleberg, there's not a lot of Murlocs that come walking in.
Run in and give them a big handshake and hug.
And they come in smiling, and Gribble stops, and people kind of look at this. This is the largest number of Murlocs that have been inside the inn since the wars when they ran into the inn. And you guys embrace, and Gribble stops and laughs, and he goes, "It worked! The boats worked! We got our first load in, and we're building more! And more Murlocs are signing on! Our inflation woes are gone!" And he just jumps in, and Pakal sees him and hears it, and the entire inn kind of hears him shout it, and everyone starts cheering as they know they've been informed what this means, and that there is new supplies of the basic inflated necessities arriving today, and more will be arriving tomorrow as the Murloc crewed barges are functioning as planned. Thanks to the heroes of the inn and Gurgleberg saving his people. You like that? I gave you guys a little props for once.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Don't get used to it.
I say I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop. There was something coming.
All right. So you continue into the evening. Are we going to continue to party? It's starting to get late now, and the Swamp Boys come and they party, and they're great parties too. They're bards, and they play a little song. They're not going to perform tonight because as they are scheduled tomorrow with Copan following them, but they're kind of the sort of the pseudo headliner for tomorrow, the first night, just because no one's ever really heard a Murloc band before.
Gonna change the game, man.
So, you guys gonna party more, make some rolls, or are you ready for your long rest and your new made up skills?
Ready for a long rest.
So, yeah, I think Bjorn's all
Big day
partied
tomorrow.
out. Yeah.
Only time to party tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go hard for the next couple days.
Hmm.
Can't blow our wad the first night.
Save my liver.
Yep. Work hard, play hard, sleep hard.
Say I sleep hard.
Yeah, me too.
The rest of it I go pretty easy on.
All right. Well, as the party continues deep into the night, you guys decide that you've had enough, and you retire to your rooms. But we'll say that you guys have to bunk up more in Copan's room, just because rooms are at a premium at the moment in the inn, and y'all don't get your own room. You gotta stay with Copan in his tiny room. Everybody all cozied up.
I got hammocks.
He's got hammocks. He's got brought in some extra straw, threw it on the floor.
I say I could sleep in a dog bed pretty easily. I'm small.
Yeah, that's true. You're pretty small. Yeah, long rest it, boys. Level you up.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You guys ready to level up? We'll do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Do it right now, and I'm gonna get some more coffee while you guys are clicking buttons.
Yeah.
Take a second.
Like a plan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's this guy I follow on TikTok that says "oh yeah" all the time. He's hilarious. I'll try to find his name.
Yeah.
He's always like doing like how to repair stuff, but it's just like the worst way to do it. Like, get yourself killed or something like that.
Yep.
I don't go on Facebook very often anymore, but when I do, all of the videos are like borderline unhinged. Like,
Oh, yeah.
fixing things and like, or like DIY videos, like making crafts that make no fucking sense. And then like, because like I'm so like, I engage with them because I'm like, I want to understand, but then the algorithm's like, oh,
Recommended.
like these fucking pointless videos. Your whole feed is just that's all you're gonna see now. No idea what's going on.
Did they update the leveling up system?
Yeah, it looks a lot different.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks good. I think.
Yeah. It's better, I'm just not used to it. It's change, and I don't like change.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Can't find anything
level
particular to be upset. It's
feel
different.
like I didn't get.
Taking enemies abound and haste is my 2 spells.
Sick.
So you guys get to go fast, and I get to make the enemies think that they have more enemies around them.
Nice.
All my attacks are magic now too.
Or nice.
Oh shit.
Do I just add magic to that? Or it's not magical, right? It's just combo magic or something, I think.
Yeah, under damage type.
Oh, what kind of made up stuff are they gonna throw at me now?
We're making shit up. Just fucking homebrewing spells and shit. You're not allowed to check.
What kind of preliminary made up stuff are you gonna try and argue that I need to watch for now? Or that you need to set the tone for how you're gonna make it up? I know level 6 usually has some kind of surprises for me.
Oh, my book I can summon a ghost book that flies around.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then like a couple of times a day I can cast a spell through it.
That sounds made up.
Yeah, it is.
What about you, Copan? What kind of bullshit you got for me?
Same old shit, man. Nothing new except 18th strength.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Multi-class.
And more spell slots. I got 3rd level slots. I don't have 3rd level spells, but I've got slots now for smiting and upcasting.
Let me guess. Gurgleberg has more key points that he's gonna try and use.
Yeah, just one more, but like I don't think I got my actual thing from level 6. I'm trying to find it. I forget which even kind of monk I am, honestly.
That sounds horrible.
I know.
He's having an identity.
Yeah.
I don't even know who I am anymore. Gurgleberg!
Monk.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of monk I am.
I just kind of way of the long death. Here we go. I think. Yeah. Hour of reaping. So this never came through. Whatever this is. So, all right. So I gain the ability to unsettle or terrify those around me as an action. For my soul has been touched by the shadow of death.
Ooh.
Edgy.
That is pretty cool.
Take
That's
it as an
hey.
action, any creature.
Sorry.
Within
Go ahead.
30 feet can make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of your next turn.
What was the line from the start of it? I have been touched by the shadow of death.
For your soul has been touched by the shadow of death.
Yeah, that's gonna be my new WoW macro.
As I walk through the shadows in the valley.
For your soul, I will heal you. For your soul has been touched by the shadow of death. There it is, right there. It's new macro, boys.
Perfect.
All right.
So I gotta find how to get that in there, but I will. So I don't know what happened. It didn't come through, and I saw it when I leveled up, but it didn't come through. So.
All right. So that's what you got. What do you got, Elisanda, other than just what more everything?
Yeah, I've now gained the hunting sensibilities of a wolf. I can track other creatures while traveling at a fast pace and move stealthily while traveling at a normal pace.
That would have been useful for tracking down JonJon.
Yeah.
It would have been.
Might be useful in the future. Probably will be. I'm sure there'll be some kind of beast you're trying to just murder.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys awake, and it is day 1 of the 24th annual Naked Halfling in Summer Music Festival. You come on down. It's packed. It's hard to even get around in the upstairs, let alone the downstairs. I'd get the map up for you, but do you really want to see the upstairs? So, are we gonna go down and do some of our? We got them 12 ladyberries. You can go cook it up.
Cook them if you got them.
Yeah.
You mind pulling up the ASI recipes?
Yeah, hold on a second. So, with the It being the Naked Halfling Inn Summer Music Festival, and the first day, the morning of the first day, and the magic of the ladyberries and the religious fervor not too far away, and the music and the good cheer, there is an additional +2 bonus to all cooking rolls made this morning. In addition to the +1 that normally accompanies the Naked Halfling Inn kitchen, being a famous kitchen, so you will have an additional +3 on your rolls that you will be cooking in this kitchen this morning.
Hells yeah.
Just as an extra little... Look at all the buffs. World buffs, inn buffs, kitchen buffs, just stacking buffs. Y'all got... There's so many buffs on your... So many little buff icons on your character interface right now. It's like across the screen. It's like, oh, look at all that. Look at all them colors. Look at all them icons. That's great.
I'm purdy.
Look at this. I'm so buffed. So, oh yeah, I need to pull up the shit, don't I?
Maybe.
And look who renamed his shit. What do you want to see? All of it? Or do you want...
The good shit. I'm probably going to want to make the Picolia's pizza. Yeah, that's what I'm going to...
These are what you guys want, isn't it? The big recipes.
Yeah.
The level 2 recipes. I got more if you want level 1s and level 0s, but I don't think anybody's going for that.
Well...
Who wants to go first on this cooking adventure? I believe you each have, what, 2 attempts? 3 attempts?
Yep, 2 attempts.
Each cook has 2 attempts, yeah.
Okay.
Ted, pick out what you want, and I'll cook you up something.
Oh, I don't... Oh, there's so much stuff to look at.
Yeah, I'm joining. You have to join us. This is...
The vegetable dip looks delicious.
Wait, aren't you some of you guys level 2 cooks?
I am.
That's
So,
3 attempts a day. It's 3 attempts a day.
Yeah,
But
but I
we
only
have
got 4
berries.
berries. Yeah.
Look at all these recipes. Goodness
Oh, what, aren't these other losers giving you theirs?
Yeah, there's 12 total.
Oh yeah, the higher leveled ones take a lot, don't they? I forgot.
Dude.
I forgot about my own fucking mechanics. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's what the rules lawyers are for.
That's why I got these nice Excel spreadsheet.
I think Picoli Eyes is like the best option,
Yeah.
or mushroom stroke. Probably for melee, Picoli Eyes would be the best because there is the ASI food chance, but chances are it's just going to be hit dice and saves. Arcane Recovery is good for, with the potential con ASI.
I like it. There's Heaven and Haw, and it means it's a good mechanic.
Or the sushi, has the con ASI.
It means the mechanic is working as designed. There's choices to be made, and they can't decide because I don't know what they want to do. Which one do I want? Which one do I not? I want to make and not eat.
Right. I've been eating all mine.
It's true.
Usually too late, but
I think you guys have caught on to the fact that there's more to be had. There's more berries coming. It's kind of like it's like a fluid source.
Yeah. Well, and I just kind of pretend like it doesn't have a forever expiration date.
I mean, it doesn't, but
food, not a potion. But
so we got. Do we decide what we're doing?
Ted, do you want sushi or pizza?
Purple.
Do you want sushi or pizza?
I don't understand what these are. This +4. That's +4 to con saves.
Yeah.
What this is?
Yeah.
Alright. Wasn't there one that gave you like +4 to like dex? Just straight dex or something?
Dex
I think it was
saves.
some of the lower level.
There's
Yeah,
ones
the
that give
Lady Berry
you
dip.
there's ones that give you like dex attack bonuses.
Which one does that?
don't see any.
That's what I need.
Let me see. I think that was a level 1,
That was a level 1.
but it's still
Say the Littleton Lamprey's with Ladyberry sauce is just melee attack plus movement speed. You want some
Oh
of that?
yeah? Yeah. Okay.
There's this one. The this is a level 1 spell. The
+4 melee attack, hell yeah.
Head Chopper Salads +2 has plus dex attacks. So any
Oh,
dex
yeah.
based attack is bonuses.
Now let's go
And
with
it's got
Lamb Berries.
movement potential. I don't know.
Let's go with the lamb fries. I like that. Thank you.
Yep.
I didn't see that.
So if you do this
Alright.
lower level ones, if you attempt those are smaller number of Ladyberry units. Just so remember. So you could
Yeah.
potentially have more. You could have more buffs that are just not as powerful.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll the dice on some Littleton Lampreys with Ladyberry sauce.
Which one is that? What number is that on?
2.3.
2.3. Yeah.
Look at that. Even numbered it properly. Look at this DM with his organization.
11 minimum successful value.
+3 to melee attack?
Yep.
That's great.
And +1 wisdom saves
Yep.
Great.
for 6 hours.
Great.
That's pretty good.
Alright.
You'll have to
Write
put it
this
in
down or
yourself.
some shit.
Yep.
Lamb fries. You know, the secret is you got to cut them off way up high. Lamb fries.
Alright.
Did you like that? That was a
Lamb balls.
that was a funny farm
Yeah.
joke,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite Chevy Chase movies. All right, what else we got going?
I'm gonna spend my last 2 berries on making some mushroom stroganoff for myself.
Which one's that? 2-4? No, 2-5.
2-2-1.
2-1. What'd you get? A 14?
14. So +1 hit die, +2 arcane recovery, and +1 con saves.
But that should be +3, shouldn't it, Bjorn?
It should be. I forgot to apply that bonus that time. Thank you. So that's 17. So bumps it up a little bit.
17.
Wouldn't have mattered on mine, right?
I applied it correctly.
He applied it on the first roll.
Yeah.
Really made that
17. Which one are you making?
I'm making the mushroom stroganoff for myself. I'll mark it 0.
Ah.
Alright. And that's all of my berries.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the good one for you. For arcane recovery.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. And con
Yeah,
saves.
that's probably the best thing to go for. All right. Copan. You
I'm gonna
getting
do-
your apron on and getting in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to cook my father's famous pizza, and I'm gonna try to do it twice.
Dos Bacalhaos.
Yep.
Oof.
20 on the first one, so that's a +3.
On all saves and a +4 hit dice. That's a good. That's a pretty good buff.
+4 hit dice.
That's like a permanent bless for 8 hours.
And I'm going to roll that one again.
Only you don't get the attacked one, but for saves.
Yeah. Still
Hey,
good.
those having gold piece ingredient costs too. Make sure you mark that 0.
Yep.
11. Ooh. +1 to all save.
It's a buff. Is that all we got for cooking?
Elisenda, are you
Still
cooking anything?
I mean, like, I'm level 1, so if you guys want to take the berries, cook some
Go
stuff
for it,
up.
man. Gotta learn how to cook them somehow.
Yep.
I don't know if that's how it works.
I mean, you can try a level 1 like that, I don't know, just maybe go for a healing potion. It's not...
Yeah.
Or go for,
Let's just go for a healing potion.
go for
Those are always
Gilroy's fried catfish, maybe damage, or go for the melee one. Isn't there a 1/1 melee one? What about, yeah, go for Hickory Hill pork stew with diced ladyberries. Looks like you could get two tries at them, right? You could get up to
Yeah.
+5 melee attack on every attack. That's pretty
Sorry,
good.
which one is this?
1.3. This one? Sorry, I guess you guys can't see the ones. I didn't share all those, right? How about that one? That's the best one for you.
Alright. Let's give it a crack. Give a crack at it then.
That's probably the best option for Elisenda.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Fuck.
That's +3 to that, but that's still a failure.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Are you gonna try again?
Yeah. Might as well.
16.
16.
You
Plus
are
3
successful
melee attack.
in cooking a +3 melee attack, +2 hit dice recipe of Hickory Hill pork stew with diced ladyberries. Tonight you'll be dining. You'll have Hickory Hill pork stew with diced ladyberries. It goes nice with a white wine. Circa, I don't know what my yearly, my year chart looks like in my fantasy world. Never developed.
Yep.
What kind of toppings do you put on a Murloc pizza? Anchovies?
Anchovies and a little fish oil. Usually we do olive oil, but you know.
Algae paste.
Algae paste.
Pesto.
Gross.
Ted, you saw my message there in the chat.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
All right, are we ready? Are we done with our cooking?
I believe so.
All right, so as you guys are hanging out in the kitchen, cooking your ladyberries, and then probably eating a little breakfast yourself, and you do notice that the main room of the inn and kind of the surrounding grounds is just packed with people. I mean, we're talking just, you can barely move. So, I mean, it's not so bad in the kitchen. I mean, there's a lot of people working, but it's not like packed like it is out on the floor in the inn. Sorry, I'm gonna put some more NPCs on the board, just because I don't think I have enough for me to deal with.
Yeah.
I want more.
Understandable.
I want more. Just to simulate that there is lots of people. So when somebody decides that they're gonna murder people with their wand, watch out, there's innocents.
Yeah, but there's also lots of other people to assign blame to.
You monster.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from.
Remember what we talked about, guys. We're gonna try not to murder it.
Okay. Day begins. There's, the music starts. It's some of the lesser known, non-named NPC musical acts playing throughout the day. Some are better than others, but just some mid-tier traveling bards that get booked for the early hours of the festival. You guys are hanging out in the main room as you've finished your breakfast, just kind of sitting around, and why don't you make a perception check? What's going on at the Naked Fucking Halfling Inn?
Rolling hot.
Damn, Bjorn. Really hot little dice. Jesus Christ.
Bingo. 26.
Wow. Gurgler's on point today.
Bjorn and Gurgle, you instantly notice one Bastian Satur, who's back at his familiar spot in the middle of the bar, glaring at everyone around him, and he's not in full rabbit form at the moment. He's reverted back to his humanoid form, but it's obvious it's him based on his clothing and his gear and his weapons and his... I mean, he looks... They have a similar look as humanoids as they do as rabbits. Now that you know they are, once the illusion's dropped, you can kind of see that their humanoid form almost... They have big ears and they kind of almost look like rabbits. Bigger teeth. Shorter noses. Rabbit appearance. There you go. That's all the descriptive words you're getting. And you also notice that him and Tania continue to give each other kind of the mean looks and kind of the side eyes, and obviously they're not. They just don't seem to be fond of each other. And she looks even more haggard than she did the previous night, as the stress of the work and just the busyness of the inn seems to be wearing on the lady. As you guys are sitting there and perceiving the continued creepiness of one Bastian Satur, Pakal comes down and he appears haggard and hungover, as it makes sense based on his consumption patterns last night, and he's struggling, but he's laughing and smiling. He's in that I'm still drunk hungover mode, and he's kind of carousing around and meeting everybody because, it's generally what he does. He works somewhat, but his role is more of a I run around and say hello. And you can see, you instantly notice the Mama Hedgehopper just glaring at him, as she can tell that he's hungover and he's worthless on the busiest day of the year.
Oh, yeah. What do you expect from him?
All
I
right,
think
well,
Copan would be razzing him, making fun of him. After all these years, still haven't figured it out, eh?
he turns and looks and he says, "I'm doing fine. I'm in rare form. I'm ready for the day." I kind of like my Pakal voice anymore. I feel like it's come along. It's probably my every halfling voice, but...
Yeah.
Alright, so... did that one. As this is kind of the morning scene, which you experience, and the morning kind of turns into late morning, and... let's get another NPC in here because I don't have enough. I need more. I need more. Where the fuck did he go? Son of a bitch. In strides through the crowd as he parts and is, you know, the nerd Willem Feathers, the incompetent apprentice of the late Larry Feathers, comes strolling in, and he appears to be carrying a bag that obviously contains several books. And he walks in and he kind of looks around and looks up at goes up to the bar and gets a drink, and then he turns and he sees you guys and he comes over and he kind of has a grimace on his face as he walks over, and he says, "Ah, the heroes of the end! How goes the festival?" He doesn't have the halfling voice, so I'll just talk normal for him.
Yeah. But it's Willow. He just has it. He sounds like Gilbert Gottfried in my mind.
Oh, you want me to do Gilbert Godfrey? All right,
I mean,
here we
look
go.
at his face. It's just
All right,
implied.
let me take a drink here, and then I'll do a Gilbert Godfrey. I'm coming to the end to see the heroes. That's my Gilbert Godfrey off the cuff.
Yeah. Sounded like it hurt.
It kind of did.
It did.
I mean, he just looks like he's in pain when he talks.
He does. Well, it looks constipated. It's...
Yeah. He's
I
like he's
also
forcing
enjoy
so
it.
many words.
yeah.
I always thought he was funny though. I liked Gilbert
I did
Godfrey.
too.
I remember when he hosted like his little the Gilbert Godfrey Up All Night shit on like USA, where they'd show like shitty horror movies. That was good stuff.
When did that show Problem Child?
I think they would. Maybe it wasn't just horror movies. It might have just been like a Saturday night movie or something. Problem Child. I remember the movie Problem Child with John Ritter and that redheaded kid. The biggest punch me face in the history of mankind. I wonder what happened to that kid. I bet he got punched. All right. Well, Gilbert Godfrey steps up, and he has a pained look on his face like Gilbert Godfrey does, and he greets the heroes of the inn, and he says, "I've come to potentially meet a buyer for several books." And he says, "I don't see him yet." And as he kind of squints and struggles, and he says, I need to use the restroom.
Maybe you
Perhaps,"
should leave those books with Bjorn while
he
you
says
go.
to Bjorn, he says, "Perhaps you guys could watch my books while I'm..." And he squints and struggles, and he says, "Oh," and he just drops the books on the table and turns and runs out the door. Looks like he's got an emergency again. The man has bowel problems.
Doesn't. He doesn't wash his hands.
He doesn't.
It's...
So, Bjorn, a pretty fancy looking leather sack falls on the ground, and you see within it there's several beautiful looking books from the collection of one Larry Feathers, including one that you instantly recognize is a spell book of Larry Feathers from his later years.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Would you like to look in these books and attempt to copy a spell from them?
I mean, I want to steal it, but that's irresponsible. But yes, I do want to try to copy a spell out of that book.
Oh, you just want to? You're just gonna steal his books?
I want to, but I'm not going to.
Oh, I want to see that happen. Yeah, let's see that happen.
I think it should. Or Larry Feathers original, come on. Oh, you can only dream of having one of those.
Dude, you know how much those go for on eBay?
Oh.
Those are like
Yeah, make 'em
50,000
one of
gold
those.
pieces to start, and this one's in like mint condition.
Make him an offer you can't refuse.
What, a disinfectant wipe? That's,
All right, are you gonna open up and try and see what
yeah.
kind of information you? I mean, it's a bit loud and crowded in here, but you lose you like zone out and enter the zone as soon as you see the books spill onto the table as you enter like your like euphoric study reading zone.
Yeah.
What spell would Bjorn like to look for?
Do I have a range?
You can look for any spell that you can possibly cast.
Alright.
So it has to be a level that you can cast. And then you can choose any spell that's in the player's handbook to attempt to see if you can find it and copy it into your spellbook.
What about,
or you can just steal the whole spellbook if you want, but that's going to have some other consequences, I imagine.
It's tempting. I'll look for a major image, which is mostly for fun. But
I like that you're using your potential loot magic spell chances just for RP spells.
Yeah, I can min-max with my level ups, and
then go for RP spells on my
Yep.
research.
Yep.
All right, what level is that?
It's a level 3 or a 3rd level spell.
All right, hold on. I gotta pull my mechanic out. It's other.
And it's like, it's what everyone wishes Minor Illusion was.
What is it? Level 3?
Yeah, it's a 3rd level spell.
All right, you're gonna roll a DC 13 on a D20.
Alrighty.
With no modifiers. It's just straight up.
No modifier. Nope.
You fail to learn or find that spell, but you do find. Dun, 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 dun. DM was hoping you would get it right, so he didn't have to do this. And he's not ready, but he's getting there. Wizard spells. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is perfect. Do you have Featherfall?
I do not.
Well, you do now, because right on the front page, Larry Feathers, one of his favorite spells, you see a Featherfall spell.
Oh, yeah. Classic Larry Feathers right there.
I mean, that was just right there. I didn't even have that planned, but I see Featherfall on the list, and I go, oh, duh, that's what he found. What else would be on page 1? Featherfall! Oh, Featherfall, my boys, the most useful spell in the spell book. If you're falling, you drop the feathers. All right.
Good shit.
Well, I will mark that 0, though, because it was. He stole his book. And he's gone for what seems like a long time as usual, and he comes back, and nobody wants to touch anything that he touches, and he thank you for watching my books, and now I must look for this buyer. I don't think he's gonna pay me what I want, but you never know. You never know. It costs a lot of money to maintain a tower. I'll tell you, you think it's all...
selling Larry Feathers patrimony, man?
Should he be? That's a question. That's a moral question that you guys might be asking yourselves if the social justice warriors are going to get involved.
So I feel like that's a question we should be asking him.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to put him... I'll get him back on the board.
No.
Well, he was outside. I'll bring him back in.
How much is he getting for this book?
I mean, he's kind of been slow every once in a while selling certain pieces of the library as, like he says, maintaining the tower and all that is, there's an expense there, and it's not like he doesn't really have a lot of other income as he's not really much of a wizard.
I wonder if we could spy on this transaction. Figure out who he's selling shit to.
All right, well, I think if you're not going to accost Willem Feathers and murder him and take his books, then
And it's tempting.
we're going to take our 9:30 break, and we'll come back in 5 minutes.
Sounds good. See you in a few.
Yo, I'm here. Eating.
Me too. Gingerbread cookies.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are there any halfling babes lurking around the inn?
There are some, but you're a bit. The only thing that's going across your mind, Copan, is you have to play tonight, and you're not sure you're ready. You have no
A
time.
halfling babe might be just what I needed. Calm my nerves.
Well, the DM did not write any kind of halfling babe interactions into day 1. He had those saved for day 2.
Oh shit.
Because there's only so
Alright.
many. There's only so much NPC interactions I can fit in one festival day before it becomes an obscene amount.
Understood.
So,
Copan can wait another day.
and I have to write it too and create the NPCs. So there's a finite amount of prep time. So
You got the whole crew? You back?
some plot lines get pushed to the second day, Krusty. But yeah, I already got one figured out for a halfling babe. She's just not been created yet. Her AI picture hasn't been generated yet.
Yep. Keeps trying, but the boobs aren't big enough.
Everybody back? Gurgle? Gurgle? Did you die, Gurgle?
Oh.
Gurgle bird?
Well,
Gurgle bird! Gurgle. I'm surprised you didn't keep that book, Mazer.
yeah.
You've made progress.
Yeah. I mean, if I had disinfectant wipes, maybe a different story. But
Yeah, you want to wash your hands after you handling that book. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your mouth. No orifices. All right. Well, the festival day continues. Morning turns into late morning as the day gets it can't really get any more crowded, but people get more and more moving and partying, and the sun rises and it gets warmer, and it's a glorious scene. It's a medieval carnival festival that you would picture if you wanted to picture like the most serene, peaceful, laughing, great party ever. Dun dun dun. So, are you guys partying?
hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably.
Are we drinking?
Yeah.
So since we're partying all day here, if you guys are partying and you're drinking and you roll a really bad party roll, I'm gonna give you a negative because you're drunk. So you're gonna have some modifiers to future rolls.
Oh shit.
Be it whatever they are. So are we partying, or are we gonna sit around like a bunch of nerds?
Nerds. That's what I'm doing.
Remember, there's no points for sitting around like a nerd. There's no XP
Okay.
potentials.
Yeah.
All right. Just
Okay.
offering that. The mechanic changes a little bit on festival day.
I got a serious question though.
Yeah.
Do you really know that a music festival was coming up and didn't like schedule ahead to have like a massive bag of Dreamweed? Because that seems like an oversight.
Yeah.
That is an oversight on you guys' part. Maybe you should look around for someone to buy weed from.
Maybe the teenagers.
Yeah.
Maybe there's already written into this next note card a solution to your problem. God damn, this DM's thought of everything, hasn't he? It's been a while since we've done some Dreamweed, so yeah, it's already written there, man. It's coming up. But yeah, you could be looking around like, God, where are we gonna get some weed?
Yeah. So I can smell it.
You fucking stoners. All right, well, you guys are hanging out, and who's partying? Who's making party rolls? Who's gonna drink and sip and say like, you know what? I'm gonna risk a negative modifier to my potential future combat rolls.
Bjorn will. He's here to party.
Nice.
He doesn't have high stakes on him today. So.
Extra XP awarded on passing these, since there's now a negative modifier hanging over your head. That's the way the game's working.
I just figure we're at a festival. In real life, I've never been sober at a festival, so
Right.
We'll
not
say
start now.
XP for this is now running at 150% of normal value.
All right, so con and con
For
and
the
wisdom
for the
check?
min max and all of you. Oh, look at that! While you
drink too
you
much.
you decide to drink a lot, and it's not wise, but you're somehow all of a sudden Bjorn is
I'm in
just
festival
able
mode
to
now.
hold his drinks a lot better than he had in the past.
Ready to party.
He's become quite the partier. He read a book about partying, and he's really learned. Oh yeah, I said it was 150%. Market
Copan
fucking
is drinking
zero.
black ale with his fist. and
Oh, look at
also
that.
making rolls.
Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
High wisdom, low con.
He's not feeling great. He's got kind of butterflies in his stomach, but he chooses to sip on his drink just enough to not get sick.
Stays properly hydrated.
Gurgleberg, what are you doing?
I don't know. He's not partying. He's just keeping his wits about him. He
Okay.
knows that this could.
Mert.
So many people around us could devolve quickly.
Nerd! 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 Loser!
Nerd.
Fucking nerd!
It's okay.
All right, Elisenda. What's the hot elvish babe doing? She's certainly getting lots of
she's
looks
shot.
from all the males in the bar.
She'd shotgun a beer if cans existed, but they don't. But she's partying. Oh,
Well, how wise is she?
She's not gonna hold what she's drinking, but does she? She decides. No, that's a fail. Oh, not by much though. So we'll just say that on your very first initiative roll that you're gonna make, you're gonna have disadvantage. You're just gonna be a little slow. How's that?
makes sense. But
In the scheme of it, it's not that bad.
am I having a good time?
You're having a good time. You didn't throw up or anything. You just don't. You might have a little like I don't know, weight in your belly from the drinks and the food,
Feels
and you
sloshing
might just
around.
be a step slow when something happens, or if something happens. I mean, it could just be a good day. Nothing happens, right?
You know, who knows? Maybe it'll just be a peaceful encounter this time.
Maybe I'll just run a whole entire
Might.
day of just RP nonstop, and there's never any need for any kind of combat or initiative or
I
anything.
thought
It's
we
just all right. I got more people coming in.
Party.
Fuck yeah, it's a party. Where'd he go? Oh, of course he's right there. Where else would he be? Through the doors and making their way through the crowd in a very, very stealthy, sly way is the beloved Greenweed family with Gilroy, Charity, and the twins, Grant and Greg. And surprisingly, they're just not with the teenagers at the moment. But, you know, that's probably not going to last. And Gilroy walks in, and he's significantly red-eyed and stoned. It's obvious he's been partaking in his other signature crop that he likes to grow. And they kind of walk in, and everyone greets them as Gilroy's kind of he's a local celebrity. Actually, we should have got an O-Dog appearance just to do Gilroy for a night.
Yeah.
But anyway, he walks up and goes, "What's up, guys?"
Hi.
Gilroy, a little wake and bake on the menu, eh?
He smiles and he says, "It's a festival." And he looks at you guys and he says, "And we're partying." And he pulls out a couple of joints and he throws them on the table, enough for a hit for everyone.
Oh, shit.
And he turns around and he meanders over into the party, and you don't see him. Your Aunt Charity comes by and wishes you good luck in your performance tonight, Copan. Gives you a little hug.
I'm going to kind of hide the joint underneath my napkin.
Yeah, Bjorn will put him in his hat.
She's married to Gilroy. She doesn't care. She might partake.
Still, I don't know. She's
Yeah.
my aunt. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get high in front of her. It's like,
Yeah, you know.
Someone's
it's
mom
like
showed
I was
up.
when my mom would catch me smoking cigarettes. Back when I smoked cigarettes, like she'd see me, you know, I'd just instantly throw it on the ground and put it out. I'd be like, I can't do this in front of her. Fuck
Nope.
that. I mean, she knows I do. Obviously, she just saw me, but I'm not just gonna stand here and blatantly smoke a cigarette in front of her. She doesn't deserve
Yep.
that.
Yep.
I don't have it in me to just like blatantly disappoint my mom like for an extended period of time, like right in front of her,
For
you
the
know.
couple of minutes that it'll take to finish this cigarette.
It's like, nah, this cigarette ain't worth that.
I get another one.
Yeah, I get another one when she's gone.
I smoked in front of my mom when I was traveling with her.
Yeah.
It took a while, but you get used to it. Like the shame face.
The shame face, like just the condescending look, like, what did I race? So as you guys get your sought after weed, I got more NPCs too.
I used to work as a car hop at Sonic, and when I would see
nice.
my classmates smoking cigarettes out there, when I would come to deliver their food, they would like try to hide their cigarettes and put them away. Because they didn't want me to see them and be disappointed in them. It was
That's
great.
weird.
As the Greenweed twins cycle out into the crowd, in walks the rest of the teenage gang, and they kind of meet up, and they're kind of just hanging out, and they come marching over to where you guys are at, and instantly you look at them and realize, other than the Greenweeds who just arrived, that the rest of this group is completely red-eyed, and they've obviously scored and are super stoned.
Hell yeah.
And they kind of come up smiling, and they're like, "What's going on, heroes?"
You know, just hero shit.
I would say, "What's up, stoners?"
They smile, and they kind of giggle, and they go, and they go, "Yeah, we're not even going to bother you for any tonight. We got our own." And they continue to just giggle. And they go, "Tell us about that Chien Geant when those, I don't know, we heard they're giant dogs." And they all kind of giggle too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're huge fucking dogs the size of an ox. Make you piss your pants.
Well, they continue to giggle, and then they say, "Well, it's too crowded in here. We're going to go get high. Again."
Ready to go get high.
And the teens who are usually really, really obnoxious and annoying, they seem to be a lot cooler when they're high.
Yeah.
They leave to probably go find a place to.
They just feel like they're cooler.
Yeah, I mean they're not so picky. Like not so
All right. Festival continues into the afternoon. Let's roll some perception checks as we continue to sit and enjoy the festivities.
So Bjorn's been drinking pretty heavy. He's still on top of his game. I have
Jesus.
not rolled up under an 18
Nice.
all night. Did I uncheck the cheats? Is that
I don't know. You got a long fucking tally here of XP compared to everybody else I see. I see like 6 or 7 lines to like 2 or 3 from everybody else. So racking up them XP. You all notice whenever you glance over at Bastion in his familiar spot, the ominous glare and how he always seems to meet your gaze as soon as you look at him. It's eerie, and it's not comfortable. He's a creature that makes you feel uncomfortable when he stares at you. Just that you can't really tell why. It's not that he doesn't appear to be evil. He just appears to be. He appears to have some unknown knowledge when you're looking at him. He just senses when you are. As when you look at him, he doesn't appear to be looking at you at first, but within a short time of you looking towards him, he'll make eye contact with you. So you all do notice him at the bar in his familiar state and in his same grim non-partying mode. And Bjorn, you also notice, you catch in the crowd for a second you see what appears to be a halfling dressed in complete motley, like a jester, complete with bells on the hat and colorful outfit that's kind of poofy and the silly shoes. And you catch a glimpse of him, but then it's lost in the crowd, but you see it and you kind of smile and say, "Oh, what was that?"
Yeah. Little jester boy. Adorable. He's gonna scare the shit out of me later, I can tell.
Creep little clown.
Sorry, you got more arrivals.
Yep, go for it. Oh, who's that sexy man beast coming through the door over there?
You know it. You know it, the one and only. What everybody's been waiting for.
Oh, Scully Green Eyes.
Where did, Oh yeah, she's at the top. In walks as the crowd kind of grows silent and kind of everyone gets silent and kind of parts as the crowd makes way, and Barristone comes barreling in through the doors, just laughing, going, "Ha ha 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 ha! I'm here to fucking party!" And he comes barreling in, and then the rest of the entourage of the Lord Crust and his daughter, and probably 20 soldiers, and also with them is Scully Green Eyes, who has emerged from the swamp after kind of getting written out of plots for a while because the DM didn't really know what to do with her, so he just put her in the swamp for a bit.
Yep. She's...
Well, it wasn't that he didn't know what to do with her, he just didn't use her.
She had her own thing going on.
Yeah, there's enough. And everyone cheers as Lord Crust walks in, and he kind of stops and thanks everyone for... He said, "Thank you for coming to the 24th annual festival. Now, make sure you drink as much as you can and eat as much, because it's all free." Ha 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 ha. And he laughs, and everyone cheers, and he kind of makes his way in, and he stops by your table as the whole entourage is kind of walking in. And he greets you guys, and he smiles, and he kind of says, I heard the beast got away, but perhaps another day you can catch him." I forgot this picture is Davis Crust right now. It's such a good picture.
Davis Crust and Capon Rivers both got joke pictures, and they've just stayed.
AI. Leonardo.ai.
I mean, they're good looks.
Yeah. Does anyone have any comments to Lord Crust? Or any of the Crust entourage? Does anyone want to say anything?
You're here to eating and drinking.
Alright.
Getting this festival started right.
Well, him and his entourage kind of move over towards... They kind of use this private room as, Lord can't be mingling with the people that much. Now they kind of have this room set up and go in and out, but he comes in and out of the... He kind of sets up shop over here by the fireplace. With Bearstone, Bacall's over there yapping. Elizabeth, will say, is up here at the bar, talking to the Lapin. And there's some of these soldiers are just kind of around, doing what soldiers do, guarding the Lord. What's all, are we continuing to drink, or are we nerding out?
Oh, we're drinking.
Yeah, I would say Bjorn's here to party today.
Well, as it's gotten later in the day and you guys have been partying for a bit, the DC on these is going to increase a little bit, as it's harder to stay To stay cool as the day grows long.
But yeah, Bjorn's not expecting too much excitement. He's here to party.
Yes, nice. I like the RP. Extra
Yep.
again. We'll go at 200% XP as the stakes are set up. Roll it. Wisdom and con.
Con, wisdom.
Oh Jesus.
I drink too much, but
Yeah, you
I
chose
still
you
hold my
chose to
liquor.
just keep chugging, but
Yep.
Bjorn's got quite the tally going here. Elisenda, you gonna keep partying, dancing around?
Making mediocre choices. Can she hold
Making
me?
mediocre to poor choices, but she is able to just throw them back.
Woo, woo, woo.
She's got her second wind, and
I'll cheers Elisenda. Let's go.
Yeah, we're fucking down and
she's feeling
down in
good.
pints.
All right, marking it 0. 200% normal XP with the potential negative modifiers. Remember, you are feeling a little queasy though from your earlier drinking too fast, so you do still have the disadvantage on the initiative roll.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't go away. Doesn't go away because you get your second wind. Where am I at here? As the day continues, and the kind of the opening acts and some of the regional bards, some of the not the headliners, but these are still pretty good bards that are playing as they're going. You start to get a feel for the festival, and it feels like a great festival, and everyone's in a positive mood with the free food and drinks and good music, and you each get a D10 festival inspiration dice that you can use. You can save indefinitely, but you can only have one of these.
Nice.
And that's like a bardic inspiration that you can use at your whim. A D10 bardic inspiration that will not expire until you use it.
That's very nice.
So the party continues. It gets a little bit livelier as everyone gets a little bit drunker, and the Lapan who are here with the leadership, and except for Bastion, the brooding son, the rest of the Lapan that are here at the festival, which there's probably dozens of them intermingling with the crowd, and at times they're in humanoid form, and at times they pop out and celebrate and kind of play around with the locals and the revelers here, and they seem to just be they're quite charming people, and they're fun to party with, and they're just a good time. They're everything as advertised. Would you like to all make some perception rolls as this festival turns into the afternoon and the day gets longer and longer? Oh, Bjorn starts to fall apart on his rolls.
Yeah, it's gonna get rough. I can feel it. It's not gonna stop me, but
Gurgle? Are you there, Gurgle? Ted? Ted?
maybe AFK.
Did we lose Ted?
Hey.
Oh, there he is.
You gonna roll a perception check?
Yeah. Oh, I got one.
Okay.
Nice.
Elisenda gets one too. But you no. Alright. Copan and Gurgleberg, you both notice, obviously, Bastion and his glare, and Tania continuing to glare back at him and give him... She kind of just like, he doesn't really have a drink. I mean, he'll have like a little bit of food or some water, but he's not drinking any alcohol. But she doesn't serve him. The head choppers or other unnamed bartenders end up serving him. She refuses to help him. Just kind of glares at him. You can tell there's some animosity there. And, but you also notice a fleeting instance in the crowd that for a second, a jester, a little short halfling in motley. This one in a different color of motley, though, so he appears different than the one that was seen earlier. I guess Bjorn saw that one, but...
Yep. Still. Sketch.
You just catch a glimpse of him, and then he's gone, as it's something you kind of want to look at. Like, oh, look at that.
Just saw the creepiest little clown kid walking around in here.
I seen him too. Creepy as fuck.
Well, as it's growing into the afternoon and evening, and it's getting on, and it's getting close to your first performance there, Pakal, and you're starting to get very nervous. You need to make a con save or throw up.
Uh-oh.
You kind of like throw up a little bit in your mouth, but you like swallow it back down like a fucking tough ass halfling, and you're like, nope, not today, puke, not today. So you don't throw up all over the inn, which would have been kind of embarrassing. And you start getting mentally prepared for your performance coming up as it nears time for the Swamp Boys to do their headline act tonight, and they're excited as there's only 2 of them left, which, you know, they started as 4 and there's only 2 of them left thanks to the ineptitude of the heroes of the inn, but they've learned to they just get along with 2 of them. No challenge to any of that statements.
Yeah. What'd happen?
They didn't have to die. They saved you. They died so you would live. All right, well, there's big cheers for the Murlocs, as they've certainly become much more endeared to the humans in the county based on this recent shipping progress that they've helped with. So they make their way to the stage. Make your way to the main stage, the Swamp Boys! And there's cheering, and they get up there, and they look a little nervous at first, as a Murloc can, and they seem, because, you know, they haven't really played in front of large crowds other than maybe some of their village, but this is the packed Naked Halfling Inn first night festival. This is quite the stage to be on. But they jump into their first song and they play their swim around song. I swim around, round, round, swim around, round. And they're great. They kill it. It's a great performance. As they're rocking out, and you guys have heard this song. This has been their hit. And you guys are dancing around to it. And let's roll some perception checks. Oh, Bjorn's back.
Yep.
Bjorn, you again see that gesture that you saw earlier as it appears in the crowd for a moment, and He's smiling with a drink and laughing. He appears just to be another reveler, but he's dressed a little bit wild, and as some of these other festival goers are dressed in somewhat fun attire, especially the Lapin. But he seems even more,
Festive.
like an actual jester. But he just soon is swept into the crowd as he's just a little guy.
Yeah. So I kind of want to go after him, but I would also get lost in the crowd.
And as they finish their first song, and you notice the jester in the crowd, the Murlocs jump into their new song that they've prepared to debut tonight. It's called The Warmth of the Swamp. And in typical Beach Boy fashion, it's, ooh, I have the warmth of the swamp with me tonight. And it's a great song. They kill it. It's a little bit slower, but as in, the warmth of the sun, Beach Boy song, only it's the warmth of the swamp. Get it?
Nice.
It's a great song, and it's a wonderful performance, and there's a huge applause as their set ends, and the Swamp Boys are just they're ecstatic as they gave a great performance, and they've endeared themselves to the county and the festival. Bravo, Swamp Boys. All right, there's a short little interlude, a couple minutes, and now, coming to the main stage, we got a little gift for everyone at the festival. It's the Son of Pakal Copine Rivers.
Oh, wow. All right. Copine would make his way up to the stage.
I'll shoot off fireworks with minor illusion as we're going up.
Oh, look at that. Giving him a little entrance show.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's pretty good.
Copine would take a bow and he'd say, welcome all to 23rd Music Festival.
24.
And clap. 24th.
There's a lot of cheering.
And I think I would say, first song I'm going to do is a new song that's based on someone right here in the crowd. We're going to get here. And he's going to do his new song, and it goes like this. You shake my shield and you rattle my plate. This elvish babe drives a bard insane. You drank your fill, you're going to kill. Goodness gracious, great breath of fire.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm marking
that's
it.
fantastic.
I'm marking it double zeros.
That's so good.
Oh, and it's an
18 on the
18.
performance.
And he's... You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Is that Jerry Lee
Shield and
Lewis?
You rattle my plate.
Is that who that is? Jerry Lee Lewis?
Yeah.
Great Balls of Fire? That's pretty good. Alright. XP awarded. As you're delivering your great song, everyone cheers and dances around, and it's a great performance. Do you have any other songs, or is that what we got for this?
I
don't
could
know
do
if you
one
have
more oldie but goodie.
Yeah, if you got oldie or
it's-
goodie.
I'm going to say, weren't the Swamp Boys great, everybody? Go for an applause.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, this next song goes out to my best friend. He's a Murloc.
What was
our song? Gurgle swam alone in the hickory swamp.
Oh yeah.
Totally motionless except for the tail. Merc floated up into Gurgle's sandals. He totally ate all the passing anacondas. Murloc, she's our friend.
I like it.
Murloc,
XP awarded.
Murloc, he might be Ted.
I love it.
That's my second one there.
Nice.
Ooh, at a 20.
Nice.
20, 29.
Nice. Perfect. What a hell of a performance.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Major disappeared.
No, I'm here. I'm setting something up.
I figured you were.
Yeah, you know. You know how it goes. As you're reaching the end of your Murloc song, Krusty, out of the crowd, a halfling jester jumps that you'd caught glimpses of earlier, and he jumps into the crowd, and all of a sudden, a silence spell is cast on you, Copan, and when you're just about to finish your song, all of a sudden your voice is taken. Roll for initiative.
Oh shit. Is the silence the AoE thing, or is it like a...
Yes, it's a silence spell that is... Let me get it up here.
It can be cast on somebody, but I think it gives them a saving throw.
No, it's cast right on the center of, like, right in front of the stage. It'll be like...
Yeah, I think silence affects an area, not a person.
Yeah. Well, I think you
Like
can cast
that.
it on something. But yeah, but generally...
It's cast, like, right on the front of the stage, so it's just silence the music, and this halfling jester is run out, and everyone's all of a sudden with all the instruments and Copan's singing stopped, and everyone, there's still like the murmur of the crowd and people that were like dancing and singing along, but this halfling jester jumps out and kind of casts the spell, and he shouts at the top of his lungs, "Halfling Havoc!"
What did he say? You kind of cut out.
Halfling Havoc!
Halfling havoc.
Run over and stop those little bastards.
So, someone's been wearing lead or mercury hats or something.
No one really reacts initially between Pakal and Barristone, as they're kind of over in the corner watching this, just like, what? And a lot of people assume this is part of a show or something. They think this is like, I don't know, like Copan's doing a bit. He's a showman. He's spicing it up. Maybe he's got a gesture. Gurgleberg, what are you doing?
Running after this guy. Gonna grapple his ass. That's what we're doing.
Hell yeah, choke him out.
Yeah. Can I do a dex roll? Does that work? I can do acrobatics with that, right? Grapple? Or no?
I should know that.
No, it's strength.
I think the person getting grappled can use
strength or dex to get away.
To use strength.
Yeah, because you're trying to like grab somebody and hold them.
Oh, never mind then. I'm just gonna flat out start hit him with fists and like the blunt part of my just gonna beat him up.
You're just gonna punch the guy?
Yeah. Didn't he just make a?
That's not. I mean, he just silenced the stage. I mean, he doesn't like hurt anybody. He just canceled the music at the moment and ran out and yelled "Halfling Havoc."
I mean,
Yeah, like what's coming next though?
Well,
I don't know if we need
weapons, but we should definitely beat him up with our hands.
You gonna punch him?
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with the butt of my sword. I'm gonna do all kinds of things to him.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You're just gonna murder him?
Well, I mean, I
mean,
won't murder him. This will be all like
Bjorn
blunt
might.
force stuff.
Wow.
I'll try
Okay.
not to murder him, but
Yeah. You guys just get him down real low.
Remember Lord Crush gave you guys that talk about not murdering people in the inn anymore? Like not murdering
well-
normal people? After
This
the
guy's
last
not
time you
normal.
murdered a normal person?
Look at this guy. He is not normal. Dude is fucking crazy.
Wait, are you stabbing him with a short sword?
yeah, hit with the blunt end of it.
Oh, well, he's gonna cast. It's his reaction to cast shield on himself.
Okay. I rolled
that,
a 25.
You rolled a 25?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I
17
guess you
plus
hit.
Well, the first one still does 11 damage, but your
The second one
does.
doesn't hit. I'll just leave it at that, and then we're just gonna stand here and be like,
Is it
Stand
really.
this way.
Is your short sword really a d6 if you're pommeling him?
Uh,
I don't know. I just reflavored it that way, but
We'll say it doesn't do 11 damage. We'll say it does, like. How about half that? Otherwise, you're fucking murdering him. Unless you want to
Oh,
murder
yeah.
him. If you want to murder this guy in the middle of the festival with
I mean-
Copan's at the end of Copan's set.
I mean, this is all that I've done. This is it.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
I'll just leave it. I'll leave with you. Just beat him up.
Beat him up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you,
mean, I just-
you hit him pretty good.
I think
Tell
it
him to
is
turn the music back on.
I guess he's got to make a save, doesn't he?
Yeah. Does he maintain concentration?
Because I didn't put the concentration on him because I fucked up.
It'd be a DC 10 check.
You know,
Con.
maybe
Or yeah, DC 10.
Yeah, he saves.
Save.
maybe he doesn't beat him up. Maybe it's a matter of Gurgelberg just kind of like quietly slips in his way, and while he's cackling, he says, "That's enough of that," and then he just sticks his butt right in the guy's neck, and he just kind of stops talking.
Davis Crest sends his regards.
Yeah.
Monsters. All right, you done?
Yeah.
This guard that is caught in the silence like moves towards they start marching towards this jester and this murloc that's trying to murder this jester. These other guards are uncertain. They're kind of far away. They're uncertain what's going on. It's all happening so quick. Aunt Charity kind of looks and she's a little bit uncertain what's going on. Copan, you've suddenly lost your voice as a silence spell envelops you on stage at the height of your glory as a musician.
Copan, I can kind of see what's happening down there, and can I move freely through the crowd right now, or?
You can kind of see this jester, but there's these soldiers stepped in, kind of like filled the way, and like this is like a pretty packed area. Like people are kind of up by the stage, so it's difficult terrain to move through the crowds that are here, like right here.
Well, I think I would come down off the stage and use my action, and with that, I can get full movement, and I would just shout out. I'd say, "Wait, there must be a misunderstanding here." Kind of like look around and see what the hell's going on.
All right, you come out here and you see Gurgelberg standing over with the hilt of his short sword, pummeling this halfling jester. What? Who is he's a small little halfling dressed in crazy motley. Elisenda. What the hell are you gonna do now?
Elisenda is gonna have heard Copan yelling, and she's gonna say, "Like, you're damn right, his explanation. He just ruined your performance, and it was amazing." And she's gonna jump over to this table, and she's gonna attempt to grapple this guy to the ground.
you go.
I'll
All right.
elbow drop.
Athletics check
Yes. Yeah.
or contested strength or something like that.
Yeah. It's athletics. Ha ha! Halfling havoc! The halfling slips out of your grasp.
God damn it.
Are you done? Or do you have other
I'll be done
actions?
with
Are you gonna bonus action rage?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna rage?
Ice.
Been a while. Oh, yeah. No, Ellison is very upset.
That she couldn't grab this little halfling, and then he shouted at her, Halfling havoc! Ha ha!
Well, that first off, that he ruined the end of Copan's performance. She was super into it.
Yeah.
And second off, that this little tiny piece of shit somehow outmuscled her. Later, when she sobers up, she'll realize that maybe she was too drunk to be diving over tables at halflings, but that's a reflection for another time.
I probably forgot to enforce the disadvantage on your initiative, didn't I? Oh, wait, no, you
He
did.
did it.
No,
All right.
He's on it.
All right. I like it.
Yep.
I'm a man of my word.
An honest player.
Rules lawyering goes both ways. It's...
All right. Do
Sure
you have any
does.
other you don't have the effect on you yet, but do you have any other actions?
No.
You need to put the rage effect on yourself if you're if
I
you got
got it.
rage. Well, the halfling jester drops his silence spell as Copan has ceased his music and moved out of the anyway. And he is going to cast where's it?
Wait, these next
Yeah.
words greatly.
He's gonna-
influence my
He's going to cast Misty Step, and he's going to Misty Step over here. And then he appears on top of this table, and he shouts, Halfling Havoc!
Alright.
From a corner of the room, another halfling jester appears. And he kind of makes his way through the crowd, and people kind of part, and he comes over by the swamp boys. And he casts Entangle.
shit.
Right in the middle of you guys.
No.
Love how Major's like, you sure you wanna do that?
Yeah. Let me get a couple of spells off first.
Little innocent guys?
Right in the middle of you guys, kind of right here, that had tried to attack the
Alright.
the
This is
other
what we get
jester,
for-
is Entangle, which grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into difficult terrain.
Yeah.
And a creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends.
So we gotta make a strength saving throw.
Yes. I think you do it right now, too.
You wanna do it for us or no?
What do you guys want to roll your own?
I don't care.
What's his spell
Raphael.
posture?
Boom. Failed.
So you guys are entangled, Bjorn and Gurgleberg. Copan, you kind of stepped out of it. You high stepped out. That tire running you've been doing in your training has paid off.
Box jumps.
I don't know what the number is. He's got
Start whipping daggers.
15. How does it work? It's like 10 plus what? The modifier? The casting modifier? That's a save then. Alright, you free too, Elisenda.
Yeah, 8 plus the spellcasting modifier plus proficiency bonus.
So you guys are entangled as this Halfling Jester 2 shouts, Halfling Havoc! And guess what? A third one appears by the door, right next to Scully.
Shit.
She turns and looks, and he casts a color spray cantrip at her and blasts her in the face with just a paint. And he laughs and he goes, Halfling Havoc! And he kind of runs a little bit this way as Scully's blinded by a color spray of paint. And right near the bar, a fourth jester appears. Right near Bastion, and he moves over. And he attempts to... Actually... He casts Blindness on Gilroy. But Gilroy shakes it off and kind of looks over at him, and he's super stoned. He just kind of laughs. He's like, and he shouts, Halfling Havoc, yeah!
He's just rubbing his eyes.
Bjorn.
Alright, Bjorn doesn't trust any of these motherfuckers, so he is going to take away their luck. He is going to anti-bless them. I'm going to cast Bane
Nice.
on... man, there's 4 of them. I can only hit 3 of them. I'm going to hit the 3 that are grouped up over here. On the side, just because they're close together. Fail, fail, fail. They are all bad luck.
Oh no.
Very nice.
Halfling Havoc.
Yep. See how that goes now. And then, I guess that was my action, so I am still restrained. Which, do we have the restrained effect on us?
I could do it. Hold on.
I mean, it's up to you.
Hold on. There it is. I need to put it on you. Who else is restrained? Gurgle? Yeah, you're caught in the weeds.
Right?
Caught in the weeds. Is that... Do you have any other actions?
No, that's all. That's all I got.
Davis Crust is just kind of stands there confused on what's going on. As the soldiers around him kind of like form a protective circle, and Bearstone like throws his drink down and grabs his gauntlet, his spiked gauntlet, and starts looking at this fucking jester that's nearby. The Swamp Boys are uncertain what's going on. They just kind of part away, and like they don't. This is their first festival. They don't. They're a little unsure what to do, and the crowd is also unsure if this is part of the show or what. Elizabeth Crust isn't fooled, and she bounces up over the bar and moves towards this halfling, and kind of skips off. And attempts to kick him as she jumps off of the bar. If I can fucking drop it. Oh, she slips though on a spill and wipes out. And she goes, ah! She makes a sound like Embroider does when she falls and gets hurt. And wow. Tania looks over at this jester and she grabs a mug, an empty mug, and throws it at him. And he dodges. And he goes, Halfling Havoc! Bastion kind of turns and looks and sees what's going on, and he actually sees like just kind of the chaos, and he just kind of steps back. He's kind of uncertain what's going on. And the leader, Dennis Satur, is he's caught in the weeds, and he's just kind of sitting there, and he's already pretty drunk, and he's just kind of looking around like what? It's all happening quickly. Gilroy kind of laughs at this halfling who had attempted what did he attempt to do to Gilroy? Something. And Gilroy's gonna go ahead and
Blindness.
Gilroy decides he's just gonna try slap this guy. And Gilroy just pulls out his hand and just slaps him for 2 hit points of damage. And as he does it, he kind of laughs and goes, Halfling Havoc, motherfucker! Scully is blinded. She kind of like drops, and you see her like reach for her weapons. Like she's uncertain what's really going on. She's about ready to throw down, and the soldiers just kind of guard and are watching and protecting Lord Crust. Mama Headchopper kind of jumps back and doesn't want to be involved in something that might be a fight. That's not her style. That's not what she does. Barristone is looking at this halfling, and he just charges at him. And he just barrels into this halfling jester and just knocks him prone on the ground and does some damage too. Let me get the effect. Did that work?
Nope.
No, not on Barristone. What? There we go. Alright. So he knocks him to the ground. Which one is that? 2? And he does 10 hit points of damage as he Barristone hits him pretty hard. He just pretty much football tackled him. He's kind of not fucking around. Pakal just kind of stands there flat, like dumbfounded, uncertain what to do, and kind of like steps forward a bit and looks like he might get ready to use some kind of spell. But he holds it back. Gurgleberg, you're stuck in the weeds. What are you doing?
He's gonna whip a dagger at Halfling Jester 1, 2 of them.
You're pulling blades?
Pulling the big guns.
You're
Got us
pulling
trapped.
blades. Yeah,
I
but
mean, this is
have you been hurt?
I don't know. I mean,
Have you lost any hit points? Halfling Havoc!
yeah, I mean,
Someone's gonna lose some hit points.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just try and get out again.
I don't think you can. It's on. Oh, I guess that guy should have to do a save because he just got tackled by Barristone. Hold on.
I can make a strength save to get out, can I?
No, if he's probably gonna lose this con save. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he loses that, and the weed suddenly disappears. His concentration on his spell is over with. You're free to move.
Can I knock that guy out?
Which guy?
This one.
You want to run towards this one of those guys?
Yeah, I just want to knock him out. I mean, I don't want to kill him, but I can just knock him out.
Punch him. Yeah, you can punch him. Just make an unarmed attack.
Miss.
You tried to hit him and you missed. And he laughs as he bobs and weaves and says, "Halfling havoc!"
Yeah, how about that?
Oh no! Then you punched him in the face.
Oh.
What's he concentrating on?
Oh, clever.
Nothing. That guy was the guy that missed. He stepped out. He had been concentrating on, but he already dropped it.
Oh, the silence. Yeah. All right. I should take it all. All right. So you punch that guy? You monster?
Yeah. Oh, I do get another attack as a bonus action. Okay. I was making sure I didn't have to use my monk weapon. It doesn't have to be a monk weapon. So I did my 2 attacks. Now
Where's all your key points? Where's your all
I'm not
like
using
where
the
you
key
do
point.
where you do like 6 attacks in a turn?
I'm not doing that this time. I don't need to.
I don't need to. You don't think these halfling
We'll get there.
havocs are gonna fuck you up?
This is the foot stomp right here.
The foot stomp. They never expect the foot stomp. You don't kill him. We'll say he's not dead. You just knocked him unconscious.
Maybe he's like sitting on top of him on the table, like holding his arm up in a triangle headlock or something.
Yeah, you just put him out, and he kind of fell. He passed out.
Right.
He went to sleep. These soldiers start moving like forward and like advancing towards this halfling. Copan.
Copan. First, he's going to upcast bless on the whole party, just in case.
Nice.
Need to save against some halfling havoc.
Yep.
And then he's just gonna move as far as he can over here, headed towards the halfling jesters. See what the fuck's going on. That's all he's got.
Elisenda. Raging. This halfling jester over here is down the ground with Bearstone on top of him. That's probably not good for that jester.
No, and this guy's been choked out or whatever by Gurgleberg. So, Elisenda.
No, this other one is. Number 1 is the one that Gurgleberg choked out. Number 3 is still pretty.
Oh yeah, no.
He's
I know,
untouched.
that's what those 2 ones have already been dealt with. This guy, he's gonna have to deal with me trying to smack him with the pommel of my giant fucking sword.
Already got the sword out.
Oh, well, it's in its sheath. I got one hand halfway down the blade in its sheath, the other hand on the handle. I'm gonna try
Just using it like a club.
Yeah, kind of. half sorting is I think the technical term, but we go in there, smash him around a little bit with it, not cut him, just blunt force. It's a 15 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of the regular damage, it should be what, like
Just do like 1d4.
1d4.
Maybe like 1d4 plus a couple. We'll say like 4 damage.
Alright.
You smash into his shoulder or something, and he kind of cries out in pain, and he Halfling Havoc!
Go for another one.
Oh, you're just gonna keep smashing him, huh?
Oh yeah. Is he on the ground?
No, that one's not. I don't think. He's just got
Yeah,
that
well,
bane effect from Mazer.
Then you got your answer as to whether I'm gonna keep smashing him.
Is he on the ground yet? Is he still standing? Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep hitting him. All right, do some damage then.
Breathing.
Sorry, I don't think my. I tried to put the damage on him, but I think my fantasy round's a little frozen up.
I'll put 5 on him. So you smash him twice in the head. Do you have any other actions?
Nah, but for flavor, we're gonna mug him. He's getting the full crazy bitch stare down. And I swear to fucking God, if he says Halfling Havoc one more time,
I'm gonna punch him again. Halfling Havoc. Ruining your festival. Alright, well, Halfling Havoc 1 is unconscious on the table. Halfling Havoc 2 is currently underneath Bearstone. He is going to cast Misty Step. And Misty Step over here. And then he's going to stand up. If I can take that off. And he's going to look back. He's going to look around. And he is going to cast... He's going to cast Color Spray at you, Elisenda, as he shoots you with a blast of paint and bright colors, and you are blinded for... What's it? One turn?
Blindness, deafness.
Yeah, you're blinded for 1 round. Your next round, you are blind with paint in your eyes. What do you think of that? And he's going to shout, Halfling Havoc! Number 3, which is just got pummeled by you. He is going to cast Slow on you. Slow down, babe. Now you are slowed for a minute as he is concentrating on keeping you from hitting him so many times. Number 4 is going to... He's going to Misty Step over here as he appears back over here. And maybe like right there. And then he's going to fire a color spray at Bjorn. And Bjorn is blinded by the little
I'm blind.
bastards with their little color spray.
Yeah, that's pretty inconvenient. Because
And after he shoots you with this color spray, you know what he says?
the something havoc,
Halfling Havoc!
flame havoc,
Halfling Havoc.
halfling havoc.
Because they're halflings.
Yeah.
Bjorn. Now you're up.
Bjorn is blind.
Why are you restrained? You're not restrained anymore.
Yeah, that's done.
That one's off. That's made up. All right, but you are blinded. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another roamer in the night.
Yeah, I really do like the blinded effect. I don't know if that's something with this map or Fantasy Grounds is new, but it's cool.
I think it's, Fantasy Grounds is been developed.
It's cool. It's like blurry and dark, and
It makes it look like you're blind. It's kind of cool. I mean, you have an idea of what was there, but
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna end up wasting my action, but I am just gonna cast Misty Step to get over here, just in a panic, because I'm blind. I don't even know what's over there. I'm just disappearing.
you end up right next to Halfling Jester too.
I can't even tell. I'm blind.
You can't, but you do hear him shout, Halfling Havoc!
Yep.
Davis Crust starts moving after where Barristone went, as I think he's seen enough. It's time to get involved. The Swamp Boys kind of turned, and he kind of moves towards this Murloc, or this Jester. And he tries to grab him. And he does. And the Swamp Boy grabs this Murloc and holds on to him. We'll say he's grappled. The other Swamp Boy is uncertain what to do. He just kind of looks around. Elizabeth Crust moves towards this guy. Tries to punch him. And does. Hits him really, pretty hard in the back of the head.
Yep. Hard as he could.
Which one was that? 3?
Yep. I think that's the one that's concentrating on the color spray, right? Or
No, color spray is just a one and done. One turn and done. She started to do anything. They don't do anything. Bastion kind of steps forward and starts, you see him kind of reach for his sword, and he looks around for more gestures, and just looking for other enemies or other pranksters. Gilroy just kind of laughs, and he just kind of chuckles and goes, Halfling Havoc! Scully can see now, and she looks over and sees this jester. And she's a bit mad that she got blinded, so she walks over. Tries to punch this guy. And misses him. Soldiers start moving up with Lord Crust. Parting the crowd. And we are top of the order. I think this is a good time to end the session for tonight.
Yeah.
We'll finish up this Halfling Havoc. Since you guys are just brutalize these fun-loving halflings that just came for a good time.
I'm sure they're innocent.
I know there's.
Oh, they
I know
should
you're
have
upset that they
fucking
ruined
that.
your big performance, Copan, but
Yeah,
I don't think you guys should murder these halflings.
they cut off the end of the song. Yeah.
It was still a nat
Beg to
20
differ.
performance.
Yeah, it was great.
Halfling Havoc! So yeah, we'll have these guys, and then of course we'll finish this encounter, and we'll have the second night of the Naked Halfling Inn Festival coming up.
Sounds great.
Sure to have nothing happen. An uneventful night is planned, of course.
Yeah. Are we all on for Christmas Eve? I mean, I am. I think I should else.
Oh shit. I am not. I don't
Yeah.
think.
I kind of figured you nerds have like
Fucking
kids
A,
and stuff.
that's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
What do you gotta do? Deliver presents?
That's 3 a.m. on Christmas morning for me. It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah. I get
Oh,
it.
we're canceling for Christmas. Maybe. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll run.
then it's- Well,
maybe
shit,
I
it's
can
New
run
Year's
my-
Day the following.
Oh Jesus, dude.
I mean,
That doesn't mean anything to me, really.
I say I want to try to stay up till midnight anyway, so I'm gonna have to stay up an hour after the game.
I'm
But
not gonna be able to play on New Year's Eve. Jesus, I didn't realize.
Krusty's got commitments, and now we're on break for another month.
What are you guys doing Thursday nights?
Good on Thursday.
What was that,
You,
Ted?
I'm good Thursdays.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be flexible the next couple weeks.
So I could do Thursdays. That's fine.
Yeah, I just can't do Wednesday, but Thursday's good.
Major, can you?
Yeah, I can probably do it Thursday night.
I can do both those Thursdays, no problem.
So what are we planning? The 26th?
And then the second.
The second.
We'll move to Thursday if we can.
All right.
For
back to normal.
yeah, back to
7th.
Tuesdays if once we get through that. All right, let's plan on that.
That
Next
works for
games.
me.
Okay, cool.
All right, killer.
Oh yeah. All right. It was
Problem
good hanging out
solved.
with you guys again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run.
Peace.
Yeah. I'm
Halfling Havoc!
Merry Christmas, Halfling Havoc.
Yep.
Halfling Havoc.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Get your feet on the ground!
Keep your feet on the ground.
That fellas.
Later.